Welcome back to another episode of Smoking versus Open Fire. Today, one of the biggest classics ever. Skin on pork belly. Bravo! Woohoo! Okay guys, this is the third video of our series. If you didn't watch the other ones, go ahead and watch them. Today, again, a classic pork belly. We have a beautiful, beautiful, big skin on pork belly. One half, we're gonna smoke it traditional style in an offset, and the other half, we're gonna do it open fire. I'm gonna tell you how later. Like we did before with this competition, we try to be fair with the cooks. Season it the same way, to be fair when we compare the taste and the flavor. So that said, we're running into this first issue here, is that we have a thicker part on this side, so we have to decide, should we do the thicker part and open fire, or should we do the thinner side and open fire? I'm thinking this, the thicker part is more difficult to cook, but also is more delicious because it has more meat, so it kind of compensates that. And because I have more skills in open fire, I'm gonna say we're gonna cook the thicker part in open fire. Not to give advantage to the open fire, if not, because I know better how to cook open fire than smoking. This is gonna be the open fire. I'm gonna trim the fat. No! Never trim the fat. When we cook open fire, we don't trim fat. I'm gonna keep smacking you. For this cook, we're gonna use my friend's Blazing Star pork and rub. I always use this. I absolutely love it. I have to say it again. What I love about this seasoning for do open fire is cane sugar, and it's not gonna burn as fast as normal sugar. Open fire, and I'm gonna keep repeating it, is more aggressive on the meat than traditional smoking or an enclosed cook. Whatever you're gonna put is gonna burn. Nothing wrong with burn, but maybe you don't like it. Okay, we're gonna pat it a little bit, and then we're gonna put it on a rack, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do on the other side. We're gonna prepare this for the smoker. This is exactly how it's gonna be on the smoker. We're gonna pat it dry. We're gonna do fine salt. We're gonna put a cover. While the meat is cooking, this is gonna dry. This is gonna take all the moist off the skin. After we finish the cook, we're gonna take this cap of salt off, and we're gonna let this crisp, and trust me, it's not gonna be too salty. Let's put this on the smoker and let's talk about this beautiful, beautiful smoker, okay? Okay, this is my only smoker that I have from my friend Mad Scientist. We're gonna do this cook at 250. I'm guessing, guys, 3 hours until the internal temperature reaches to 175, 180. And then we're gonna put it on a tray. We're gonna put some beer, and we're gonna crisp that skin. The open fire one, we're gonna do it in this grill. But this is something that you need to know, guys, about open fire, because it's gonna be a long cook. It's gonna be probably 3 hours and a half, the same as the smoking. So how can I cook that whole piece of meat and crisp the skin without burning it, or without like overcooking the exterior and the inside is gonna be raw? That's why you have to cook it slow. Open fire doesn't have to be fast. When people think about open fire, the first thing they think is a big flame, you know, and something searing super high temperatures, right? No, it doesn't have to be like that. First, let's talk about how you measure the temperature. Easy, you're gonna use your hand, the Alfrugoni thermometer. You're gonna put your hand here and you're gonna count in your head. 7, 8. If you have to pull your hand before... The hell? Oh, nice. If you have to pull your hand before 8 seconds, that's too hot. So now your job is to maintain that temperature. Let's start cooking, because I like to talk a lot and we guys need to cook. I'm gonna cook it, I'm gonna pat it dry. We're gonna do the same process for the skin that the other one, and the idea is to cook very slow. But what is gonna happen, that embers that I have there, they're gonna turn off eventually, probably in 20-25 minutes. So I need to keep adding embers. When you cook in another grill that you have a firebox, it's easy. But now we're building the fire in a different spot, so we're gonna be shoveling coals in and maintaining this temperature. It's gonna be fun. Now it's time to enjoy, time to relax, open a beer, drink a mate, like I always said, and wait for 4 hours, and we are gonna be eating, comiendo, baby, comiendo, vamos. Right, dude, are you kidding me? Whoa! You see that? Good, okay, let's get ready for the storm. Damn! Fuck, look at this shit! Whoa! No! Jesus Christ! Alright, stop it! ...2 hours in the cook, the storm passed. Now it's sunny. It's like a Florida weather here, right here. That they came out of nowhere, but everything was good here. We've been 2 hours here. This cook, see how the salt is drying. This is because it fell because we move it a little bit. But this cook is doing really good. 2 hours in, I like how I'm doing now. And this one here, 250, we kept the same temperature for 2 hours. The first time we're opening it, I like how it's looking. That's the salt cap that we're gonna pull away once it reaches 165. But you know what? Let's temp it. Let's temp it, baby. Guys, we need a thermometer. I don't know where it is. This is sad. I asked you in other videos. We had one, but we lost it. Are you not entertained? So 2 hours in, we should be almost 2/3 into the cook. 160. I tap it on the thick part. Let's go here. Okay, check this out. Interesting. So when this reach 180, I'm gonna pull the salt off, and then we're gonna crank the temperature of the smoker. We're gonna try to crisp that skin. Same here. Almost the whole cook is done, I think. So the whole cook is done. We just need to crisp the skin. I'm guessing another 30 minutes. We reach that temperature, and then we flip and we flip. Vamos. Vamos. Okay guys, a little over 2.5 hours into the cook. We just temp it. We are in 180, 175. Now what we're gonna do is take all the salt. Oh, I have an idea. Give me the blower. Ta 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 ta. Let's go. That's one way to do it. Let's go. Okay guys, don't worry about this because it's just the crust, right? See, look. See, you take it, see, it's just a crust. We're gonna cook it until the skin is gonna crisp, okay? So what, now we need to crank it a little bit. We're gonna do like a Gerito 4 to 5 seconds, and be careful. We're gonna keep flipping it and keep checking it on it, right? We don't wanna overcook it. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Now let's go to this one, okay? Back at it. Woo, check this out. Ta, 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 ta. This is so satisfying, guys. Is it or what? I have to say it looks much better, this one. We already have 2 wins on the smoke side. This is our 3rd video about this, the smoking versus open fire. The first 2 smoker wins, so we can get another defeat, guys, okay? Open fire, guys, let's go. Now kind of the same deal, guys. We're gonna put it back on the smoker and we're gonna crank the temperature a lot and hope for the best, okay? Vamos. Woo! Well, we're finishing the pork bellies. We're gonna do Arnitec's famous Salsa Verde because we're gonna do crispy tacos. You know how you say Salsa Verde in Spanish? Salsa Verde. 20 minutes since we flipped, and we ran into those 2 situations that we need to adapt. Here we have, see this pocket, see, they're already crisping, but here we have this pocket of skin. I thought it was going to stretch, but it's not. So I think we're gonna have to cut it here, but this is gonna be the challenge, right? Crisp this part of the skin without burning the other side. So that's the challenge in this type of grilling. Vamos. On our cutting board, not on the grill, but whatever. Okay, I think that's gonna be better. Here we have the smoker at 400. I just checked, we're not even close here, but my fear now is I don't wanna overcook because it's a 400. I don't wanna overcook the meat that is already cooked to perfection. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put it on a tray with some liquid. So, are you with me, Ben? Why not? Dark beers here. Just to keep them moist, right? Not all of it. This one is for me. Mamma mia. Okay, ready? I don't know if that's traditional, but what do you think, guys? Ooh, adapting. That's gonna be a challenge. That's gonna be a challenge. It's not easy. Pork belly was never easy. Skin on, even worse. Vamos. All right, almost ready. We're gonna warm up some tortillas. Oh shit! Oh Jesus! Look at this! Woo! Oh Jesus! Okay, right on time, baby. Ow! ow, ow, ow. Oh, Jesus, look at this. I think we're gonna leave it like that, okay? Because if we wanna crisp this part here, we're risking to burn this part here. Okay, guys, we just made a decision. We got chicharron here, not so much here. This is not the perfect grills to do this, but we did it same as the smoker. So what we're gonna do, to be fair, we're gonna cut a slice of the best part of each one. That said, that's gonna be the competition. The best part of each belly, okay? Check this out. Boom. I think this is the best slice. And we're gonna do the same with this. Okay, shit. Woo! Look at it. We let it rest for 30 minutes and let's go. See what I mean? It's not burned. See what I mean? That's the open fire one. Remember, it was... We're gonna go through this one, okay? Oh my God. I don't know who's gonna win, dude. Again. Little bit of smoke ring there. To be fair, we're gonna do the best bite of each. Smoked open fire. So we're gonna cut just one bite. Oh, open fire. I'm not gonna say anything, okay? Smoke it. Smoked. All right, I think I got it. To remind you, the judging criteria is texture, flavor, crust, tenderness, and the one that I like the most, the cooking process. So let's start. Texture. Because of the bite, because of the chicharron, I think point for open fire. Flavor, another point for open fire. You can taste the smoke here a lot. For me, it's too much smoke. I like smoke, but not too much. So I'm gonna give another point for open fire. Crust. I have to say, and this surprised me a lot, that this chicharron is not better, way better than this one. I don't know if it was the kind of grill we use, but I normally nail the skin on open fire. But I have to say, to be fair, that skin over there, man, mamma mia, that was good. Point for smoking. Tenderness. Smoke it. I think that's more, it's like a marshmallow. I love the bite of this. I love it. Pork belly, when you smoke it, it's like like a marshmallow. It's absolutely insane. So I have to say, smoke it. So how is it now? 2-2. The last one is a no-brainer. It's a cooking process. So you know I'm an open fire guy. I'm gonna always go to open fire. So I have to pick the open fire one. So open fire is the winner. 3-2. Woo! It was pretty close. I love this cook. I love both. Honestly, they are super close. But this time, I think it's the first time open fire wins over smoking. But again, both are spectacular. I have the guys here. We're gonna make some taquitos with salsa verde. That's Ben's, actually, the guy behind camera, favorite taco. So we're gonna eat that. This was smoking versus open fire. If you like this kind of content, give us a follow. Comment below what you wanna see next. If you have any ideas, we love to hear you guys. We love to interact with you. This was Al Frugoni, open fire versus smoking. Vamos, let's go, baby! Vamos. Vamos, Angelito, eh? Oh, baby! Ben, you have yours here, okay? That's yours. Cheers, Angelito. Cheers. Vamos.